fighting, bare knuckle fighting, it goes hand in hand, man. This is going to be unbelievable.
Big left hand, and that drops James Lilly. Wow. Right hands from Soto. Alameda to the mid-range, good turn. That is ruled as a knockdown. The right hand counter left hand, and that drops Caleb Harris. Wow. Against the flow of this fight. Knockdown number 2. Look, there's huge left hand, and down goes David Rounds.
That was a nasty combination. They caught him right on the button.
What's going on? It is Fight Week, the baddest show in Bare Knuckle. It's the Bare Knuckle Show, live from Satellite 5. I think they get the color right in my face there. Well, we'll talk about that coming up later on today. One of my heroes back there, but it is Fight Week. We're excited. This is the biggest, I'd say, show we've ever done. In a bull ring, you just heard Dave talking about it. It's going to be awesome. We're excited about it. Matter of fact, Chris Lights Out Loud is going to stop by, making his return to the show. I know how much you love him. What a great photo of him. Good pick, man. He's going to give us a lot of look ahead to the huge show in Marbella coming up, and also some tryouts that we had this past weekend. A lot to talk to Lytle about, a whole lot. Also, we're going to talk more about Kai Stewart's opponent for November 9th in Billings. We talked about that last week. Who is it going to be? We asked you. We'll go through some of the reactions and try to figure out who that's going to be. And then on top of that, some new multi-fight signings. It's all coming up today. We love giving people opportunity here in BKFC, so we'll get to that a little bit later and so much more. We're getting ready to go to Spain, Marbella. The boys in the booth, they're, I believe, leaving today, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
I'm out of here tomorrow. I think Dave's leaving today. A lot of people it's like scattered leaving. And when do you guys fly out?
Tonight, 6 something.
And then, so what do you get there around 11 or 12
Yeah.
the next day?
Dublin at 6 a.m.
What's your layover looking like?
His is short, mine's long.
I gave myself like 30 minutes.
What? Dude, I have like a 2 or 3 hour layover in Marbella. Or not Madrid. And I finally got with that Admirals Club stuff, and they don't even have one there.
No.
What am I going to do? Just like a bum, like passed out, covered in newspaper?
Yeah, you do what everybody else does.
Take some Xannies and just go out.
Yeah. Find a spot to hang out and stay there.
I don't do Xanax.
And then you'll get to look forward to your Admirals Club adventure in Denver.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. Thank you. It's so positive. You weren't that positive before the show came out about all this traveling. Anyway, guys, we're happy you're here. And the other thing I want to look at is, I don't know if you guys even understand this. I mean, you might. He's an icon. We always talk about the graphic. Where does this graphic come from? What are we symbolizing? Do you guys know this?
I don't know what that is.
Really?
Really?
God, I'm old. Brandon.
I mean, I know what it is now that you told me, but before I had no idea.
Wow. I'm getting up there. That's Michael Jackson, the bad cover. For those of you that know in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. So we decided to mess with that a little bit. I wanted to be on the Triller cover, but in all honesty, the face wouldn't have worked. That's what I was saying. The color correction, it works up there. That's what Michael was dealing with, that illness, the pigmentation thing. But anyway, we're glad to be here. So much awesome stuff to get into. Let's just jump into, because I can tell these guys aren't super talkative. They just want to get through this and travel, don't they? I know they do. Let's just get right into the mailbag. Let's do that. Or we can wait. I'm trying to hurry up for you, Evan.
What?
It's time for mail call.
There you go. We love mail call, and I'm all over the board here too. And you can, of course, let us know what you want us to talk about. thebareknuckleshow@gmail.com. You can send it to the Bare Knuckle Show on Instagram. These are the ways to get in. Also, I want to shout out the early risers that were here: Gator, Little Ben, Wesley Killeagle, S&C, Devarn, Quailman, Dylan. You guys are all here. I appreciate the loyalty. Keep it up. And guys, I notice every time we do this show, at least on the YouTube platform of it, there's like a certain number of likes. It's always the same. Give me more likes. Let's hit the like button. I love it. As we look into mail, the first thing we got, this is a guy named Robert Malone. He sent this in. There's nothing to look at. He just wrote, he's a Big fan of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. He had fought for David Feldman in tough guy fights almost 20 years ago. Well, that's a throwback. In Ohio. He's a big fan of the app. He loves what we're doing with the Zone, and he also listens to the show when he's knocking out cardio. And by the way, if you listen, you can just listen to the show, but you miss so much. So try to tune in and watch it as well. There's a lot of visual stuff we do. He's wondering if BKFC is coming to Ohio. I don't know anything about that yet. I mean, everything's always on the docket. Have you heard anything about that, Evan? Ohio?
Haven't heard a thing.
I haven't either. We'll keep you updated. Just keep tuning in. You'll be the first to know here on the Bare Knuckle Show. He said he's a lot of fight towns across the heart of it all. He's a big fan of the organization. He wants to know that he wants us to announce it on the show, which we did. And he said, I look forward to your next show. Knuckle up. I look forward to my next show, too. I never know if it's going to be here. I never know if I'm going to be working a week from now. Thank you for that. But he's talking about knocking out cardio, which is interesting. Evan, you're a man at the gym. You do cardio, right? Do you hate it?
No, I like go for a walk. Yeah.
A lot of people hate cardio.
I do, yeah.
Do you hate cardio, Brandon?
Yeah, it's the worst part of it.
If you do that, if you end up doing cardio, what do you listen to? Like he listens to us. Do you listen to a podcast? I need like music if I'm doing cardio.
It depends.
Fox News.
There you go. I haven't tried that yet.
That'll make you run faster.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that
You're
next
worried,
time.
you're worried about everything going on in the world.
Fair and balanced.
Yeah, that's right. It is. I agree. But seriously, you guys don't listen to me. I mean, I have to do
Music or a podcast. Depends on what you're
Your
feeling.
mood? Really? Yeah. I listen to the Rocky IV soundtrack. It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, thank you, Robert, for checking in on us. We appreciate that. We'll keep you updated. Evan, you brought this up last week. I mistook Evan for Brandon. I'm sorry. Jomi video. Jomi was in another music video, and we wanted to show it, but I got it too late. We didn't include it. We just want to show it. He's doing real estate, he's doing fighting, and he's in music videos. You can kind of just scroll through. There's Jomi. Here he is. The beautiful car. A lot of these videos, I wouldn't play because I don't know if we own the right to the song. Okay. Well, bottom line is a lot of these things, I always see Jomi kind of getting in a nice car in these music videos. They're standing by a car. Congratulations, Jomi. Another, hopefully good payday for you and more eyes for BKFC. Is there a spider on the roof?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that till just now.
Yeah, there it is in the reflection.
Ooh, is that a good shot, guys? Do you think they had to like really wax that car? How do they get that kind of
Visual
shot?
effects.
Wow. Visual. Okay, there we go. Well, congratulations, Jomi. We like seeing what you're doing, and we'll keep you updated as well with that. Another great thing we like here on the Bare Knuckle Show, if you've been watching, is the punching machine. People always sending in punching machine videos. We got one from Taylor Starling, who we have some news about her coming up later in the show and what she's going to be doing with the organization. She'll also be at the Olympia this weekend. And let's see how she punched. Look at Taylor with the glasses. Damn. Not too bad. 802. Probably harder than I could hit it. Taylor Killer Bee star in there hitting the punching machine. We always like to see the videos. I like the fails better, but I'm glad you didn't fail at that, Taylor. You can send him in again. Taylor Starling is going to be actually at Olympia coming up. That's this weekend. Taylor Starling, Kai Stewart's going to be there. Also going to have Josh Watson there. It's going to be amazing. They're going to be doing seminars, free giveaways. So if you're in the Las Vegas area, if you're not going to Marbella or you're not doing something else, go check out the Olympia. We're going to be there, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. I'm sure there'll be more on social media about it. You can check at Bare Knuckle FC if you're in the Las Vegas area. Stop by. We'd love to see you there. Let's see what's up next. Oh, here he is.
Guess who?
Oh, Evan knows who. His favorite guy. It's Randy the Pervert.
Giggity, 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 giggity.
The sound effects get better each week. I can tell Evan's not with it today. He's got his hood up. Is that a hood? I can't see. And he's not. Look, you look like a Unabomber. And he's not responding to Randy the Pervert. He normally does. You're not
I
excited.
haven't heard what he had to say yet.
Oh, but you get excited just that he comes on here with us.
I do get excited.
Well, you're going to be excited because he wrote, this is the best thing ever. Every week it gets more ridiculous. It says, get excited. It's Randy the Pervert. It's a Tushy Tuesday. He said, I've ranked my favorite keisters in the BKFC. And I'd like to share the shit with you. And then he puts parentheses, get it? LOL. Yeah, the shit with you. We get it. Anyway, he writes, first up, Britton Hart. I've gone through all the IGs and picked 3 of my favorites. I pledge allegiance to Britton Hart. I wonder about the stars. I wonder what she has on her other side. He must mean on the, probably stars and bars, right? All right, well, there's your Britton Hart. Thank you for that, Randy. Oh, this is interesting, too. Oh, this is a long one. This is a video, it says. Okay. He's also included one Jade Mossam Wong in video form. For Jade, he says, I love Jade's dimples, but she doesn't have dimples on these cheeks. And I love that about her. I also get a strange feeling when she lets her hair down after snapping her bathing suit. I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel like I'm climbing the rope in gym class. That's what he wrote.
What?
Oh, there's the snap. That's what he means.
Climbing the rope.
He said it makes me feel kind of funny, like I'm climbing the rope in gym class. I think that's a Wayne's World reference. I know what it means.
What does it mean?
What do you think it means when Garth said she makes me feel kind of funny, like when I used to climb the rope in gym class?
I don't know.
I don't know. Climb the rope and let me know what you feel. Or don't tell me. And last but certainly not least, she's been dealing with some stuff, as I know a lot of people are with the Hurricanes, so he's celebrating her as well. It's the rugged beauty, Crystal Pittman. She got a tail. Oh, and he writes, okay. Oh, that's an old one too. Look, you get more bang for your buck there. He says about Crystal Pittman, he goes, fairies, ? Is she a fairy, ? No. Do you know what a fairy is?
Yeah.
I think I do too. I looked that up because I didn't know what fairies meant. It's dudes or women or whoever that like to dress up like, I don't know, mascots or animals and do their thing. So I don't think she's a fairy. Have you ever, would that turn you on, Evan?
Would being a furry turn me on?
A fairy. Would you be a fairy? Would you ever try that?
I don't think so.
Whoa, keyword, he doesn't think so. All right, we'll let you know if Evan does. We'll have video evidence. How about you, Brandon? Fairy? That your thing?
Nope.
I see Evan dressing up like Alf. There's a dated reference. You guys don't know that. Okay. Let's continue on.
I think I know Alf.
Oh, all right, there you go. I want to continue on about Pittman, actually. Let's kind of pivot for a second. Like, that was cool that Randy sent all that stuff in, but last week we talked about GoFundMe, how we're going to help the victims, that's what they are, of the hurricane. I mean, it's been devastating. Now we hear another hurricane coming. It's insane. So if we get up to 20 grand, and I think we can do this, even though we're starting out really slow, keep donating. Every donation, Dave is going to double that you put in there. Dave Feldman, the owner, president of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. And he's going to do that up to $20,000. So you can go to GoFundMe. I think just search BKFC. And I think we had a link on Instagram too, right, last week?
Yeah, it's in our bio.
It's in the bio. Thank you. And you can donate, and Dave will match your donation. And then what we're going to do is we're going to kind of give it out to different fighters that were affected. We're going to break it up. And there's other GoFundMes too. I mean, anything give helps. I like that we're doubling it because that'll help more people, hopefully. But I think Jared Warren and Christoph will GoFundMe up. I'm sure there's other ones as well. But shout out to everybody. Kevin Smith, I know, from the team doing hurricane relief. We're very proud that we can help with this, and we hope that you can throw some more money out there to help out with us. All right. Make sure you get involved there. And like I said, the link is on the Instagram at Bare Knuckle FC. How's it looking with Lido? Is he waiting to come in?
I'm about to start bringing him in.
All right, because we have a lot more on. We got a couple more things. We'll just finish them up for the email and a couple other segments after this. Because I don't like to keep Mr. Lido waiting. No way. Chris Lights Out Lido about to join us. A lot to talk to with Lido. I mean, he's been traveling the world. He was just in Salt Lake City, Utah for FightCon, where we ran from what I understand, a pretty successful tryout. I'm going to ask him about that. We're also going to do a Lido look ahead to Marbella because, I mean, what a great fight. Top 3 fights alone are awesome, but then you look at the undercard, it's really good too. Lido hasn't been on in a couple weeks. I know he starts to go through withdrawals. He starts to shake and sweat a bit if he doesn't come on. So they have him in the virtual green room. He'll be coming on in a moment. Chris Lights Out Lido. What do they call him? The walking fight of the night. The guy knows fighting, and he just knows fun. He's always fun to come on. I'm actually afraid to go to Marbella with Lido because I feel like I'm going to get in some kind of trouble, and there's some law in Spain that I don't know about. As we're waiting for him, let's see what we have here. I will be partying in Philly. That's what Kai says. Well, that's cool. I'm looking forward to you partying in Philly, Kai. His pepper got discontinued. I'm sorry about that, Kai. I saw that as well. We'll have some news or some comments on Kai Stewart later on the show. He's in the chat. If you're in the chat anywhere else, if you're on the chat in Instagram or anything like that, come over to the YouTube channel. It's the Bare Knuckle Show. It's not the BKFC YouTube channel. It's the Bare Knuckle Show. And join in the chat there. I've talked about this the past couple weeks. It's just getting to Spain. It's been such a run up to Marbella. We're going to do something with Big Ben Rothwell that I haven't seen anyone else doing, and I think it's really cool. And I'm going to explain more. I know I keep saying that. But, that's what we're going to be doing. All right, Chris Lights Out Loud. I was told he was in the virtual green room, but now they're asking if I sent the link, which I don't even think that's my job. Oh, okay, good. I was about to fire Broke It Brandon. It was going to happen. We actually had audio of Tony Soto in one of the top fights, of course, coming up this week in a title fight, ripping on Brandon. He did it in an interview when we were doing the spotlight. We weren't able to mine it, but he was ripping. I think he called you softer than terry cloth. I think that's what he said. It was pretty good stuff. Anyway, here he comes. Randy the pervert is not sleeping on Borga. I know that he's not, right? That somebody wrote that in the chat. He thinks she's beautiful, and he said he would often sling web with the Black Widow. He's not sleeping on Borga. That's in the chat. Oh, Lytle's here. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Just waiting on you, brother. Come on. What's
Waiting
going
on me.
Here? Notice in the background, I got no posters. Where's my posters at? Come on,
Bro.
Jeremy,
Hey, I've asked numerous times. We're going to get them out there. What I was told was they were shipped about a week ago. So if they're not there yet, I would imagine they'll be there when you get back from Marbella. That's the goal.
They buy horse and carriage. What's going on here? Are they Pony Express? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know what's going on, man. It could be the Hurricanes. It could be anything. It could be I don't know. I'm not the Postmaster General. You know.
All right. You're exempt. You're fine. I'll blame somebody else.
You can blame me. I'm never going to take it. I'll just go, yeah, it's Brandon. Brandon, did you ship the posters?
I forgot. I think I broke the box.
Come on, Brandon, figure it out.
All right, Lido, good to see you again, man. I can't wait to get to Marbella with you. And I say that cautiously because I'm afraid I'm going to get in some kind of trouble in Marbella with you. I don't know, but we'll go out and have some fun.
International incident written all over it.
It sure does, man. All right, so what I want to talk about with you, there's so much. I don't know how long we have here, but I know FightCon, it was a big fighting convention, was this weekend,
yes.
This past weekend in Salt Lake City. And from what I heard, a little birdie told me that a good amount of people showed up and you were able to kind of mine some of it. I want to go through some of the people and you can tell me about them. I know very little. But I heard there was a guy from Lithuania that flew himself in just for the tryouts. His phone wasn't even working. He bought a temporary phone, so you have to contact him a whole other way if you want to sign him. But he came in on, was it like Friday, was leaving on Sunday. He flew in just for the tryouts. What we should read on this Lithuanian guy? I don't even know his name. That's pretty cool. He flew himself in.
It was awesome. I was like, oh my God, this dude flew here. It's like a 26-hour trip, paid for his own thing. This dude really wants to be part of what we're doing. I was so impressed with that. And I didn't even know he was from Lithuania at the beginning. I just started watching the guy, and he was good. That's why I started asking questions, and I was like, "Oh, you're from Lithuania?" I was like, "What are you doing here?" He said, "You came here just for this." I'm like, "Wow, that meant a lot." I mean, we had a lot of guys. We had guys. I mean, I saw guys come from California. That's pretty close, cool. We had guys come from New Jersey. I was like, whoa. We had guys come from Maryland, but Lithuania. That took the cake, but we had people coming from all over. A lot of good talent there. We're going to have a lot of fighters.
You know, I also know, and I'm looking at my notes here because I got, like I said, intel on the whole trial thing, and I was trying to stay up to date with what you guys are doing. It says that two guys, this note I have, two guys from other, I don't know if you're allowed to say their names, from other bare knuckle organizations showed up. One tried out, and one was just looking. They can't wait to get here, but I guess they can't really try out. They just kind of watched because they didn't want to mess up their other bare knuckle gig, but they're looking to get here, which makes sense. We're the biggest thing in bare knuckle. I don't fault him for that, or that person for that, her. I don't know who it is. I'd understand wanting to be here. Speak on that. I don't know if you're allowed to say their names, but they're from other bare knuckle organizations. What did they?
Yeah, not going to say anybody's name, but people wanted to be with what we're doing. I was talking with them and trying to make sure, hey, when your contract's done, go ahead. We'd love to talk to you. So just.
But they can't talk.
I feel like this is where they
watching.
need to be if they're good top level fighters, and I think we offer the best competition in the business, and it's kind of a no-brainer.
I agree, 100%. Let's talk about. I didn't get a name either. I think I got one other name I'll mention in a minute. But there was another guy that I don't know how impressive he was, but on paper, and you give him the litmus test, you look at him, the eye check, he would have been a superstar. And I don't know if he has it. Maybe you know. Apparently, he's a heavyweight. And he benches over 600 pounds, undefeated in MMA. But I heard there's a 145er in there that was tagging him up.
Man, we had some good sparring going on. We had some strong people. It was amazing. We're at that, FightCon right next to us, where people there from like the strongest man competition. They're lifting up, 550 pounds and doing all kinds of stuff right next to us. And so, yeah, there were some people who were with us who were very strong, very capable. But we had some scrappers. We had the punch meter, and it was amazing how some of these lighter guys were cracking that thing and just killing it. I was like, and I haven't seen people hit the punch meter like that. We had a lot of good talent. It's good. We haven't put on a tryout in a while, so I think there's a lot of pent up demand. People wanting to be here, wanting to fight for us, and they all showed up.
All right, this is the part of the interview where we call Lido out and we put him on Main Street. We put him on Front Street about the tryouts. I heard another rumor that this 145er who was there was hitting in the 70,000s, which if you don't know our punch machine, that's very high for a 145er. And they claimed, just tell them the claim, that this guy had so much power, he was hitting harder than Lido. I mean, I don't believe it. I'm just asking.
Well, you know, I don't want to show anybody up. I don't want anybody to feel bad. So I'm a nice guy. You know, I do what I have to do. Yeah.
So there's another guy, and you might know who I'm talking about. I don't know if I should be saying their names. Should I be saying their names? Is that okay? I mean, I don't think it's a problem. They were there. There's another guy who was undefeated bare knuckle. I don't know where he's out of. I don't know what organization. His first name is Ryan. Do you know who I'm talking about? Ryan, I'll tell you.
I think so, but I think he's only had one fight in bare knuckle, I believe.
Okay, I heard he's
still undefeated.
Undefeated nonetheless. Well, my point is, how many people do you think were there as far as trials?
We had I think we had about 40 people that actually showed up, but we had I talked to several who were very upset they couldn't make it. So, you know, somebody had a death in the family, people had travel problems, people just they're definitely still interested. Man, I'm getting hit up all the time. Ever since then, I probably had 15 people hit me up for the next trial. I'm like, man. Yeah,
and we're going to keep them updated on the show here. I'm sure it'll be in your social media on the Bare Knuckle pages at Bare Knuckle FC, BKFC.com for the next trial. I don't think it's ready to be announced yet, but I heard him talking about another tryout that's coming up fairly soon. So we'll keep you updated. And it's great that the tryouts are so healthy, especially we didn't have a long run up to those tryouts, I don't think, to get that many people, especially traveling from around the world. It's telling you, in my estimation, that the brand's growing, number one, which is exciting. And number two, more people are coming to want to be involved, not just the brand growing and being exposed to it, but they're wanting to be involved in the actual sport. Now, the next question is something with bare knuckle I've been noticing. We've talked about it on the show, a youth movement. You're seeing younger people than when we first started doing bare knuckle fights. What would you say? Did you see any of that youth movement show up? It doesn't happen all the time, but you see it showing up more and more at trials. Did you see some of that?
Oh, 100%. There's some young guys there. I mean, there's talking to somebody, I don't even know if he was old enough to fight. You know, we were talking to his parents about trying to learn, you know, so it's just amazing to me. It seemed early it was a place where people went after their careers were over. Now this is a place where people want their careers to begin. This is where they want to be. They're watching like, I want to be a bare knuckle fighter. That to me is huge. And that really tells me the direction of the growth of this sport is this isn't where you go to end your career. This is where you want to start your career. That's huge.
Yeah, and I think that's just growing pains. I don't want to say pains. I respect every fighter that steps in there. But if you're talking about the youth movement, we're trying to get a little younger here. That's going to happen. When it's a new sport, people are unsure of it. You're going to have the guys that are trying to extend careers and stuff. And we're seeing less and less of that. And they're great. A lot of them are great and they're fun to watch. But, you know, we got to start with the youth and we're making that continue. I'm glad that happened at FightCon. And I'm thanking everybody that tried out. We'll keep you updated with our next tryouts. Now, other stuff, Lido. Sorry, my throat is a little coarse today. Other stuff, Lionel, that I want to talk about with you, Marbella. When do you, first of all, these guys are leaving today for Marbella, like later on tonight. When do you leave?
I leave today. As soon as we get done with these podcasts, I'm packed up. I'm ready to go.
Oh, you're packed up.
I'm flying to Philly first. I'm probably on the same flight. I fly to Philly and then I leave from Philly.
Wait a minute. What time do you get to Philly? What time do you get to Philly? Do you know?
I think my flight out there is 7:00. So, but I leave from here at 4.
Our flight out's 6:30.
Are you flying through Dublin or Madrid?
We're going to Dublin.
I go to Dublin.
So
yeah.
Yo, Lido, you better make sure your flight's...
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
When's your flight? Is your flight like
tonight?
Right now or like soon?
No, tonight.
I leave at 4 and then I get to Philly, you know, and then it's a pretty quick flight and I just hop right over. It'd be nice.
That's gonna be great. So I hopefully you don't get stranded in Philly when you miss your flight. I mean, if you do, call me. You can stay at my house, fly with me tomorrow. It'll be fun. We'll just...
I'm sure Brian would love that.
Mrs. Soscia loves Mr. Lionel. She thinks he's great.
Yeah, she's a smart person.
She said that. She said you're one of the nicest guys on the roster.
Tell her to rustle up some gabagool.
She might.
Some what?
Gabagool. He's talking Italian over there. Her and Lido in the kitchen would be insane because Lido's a good cook too.
I want to make some food here. Let's do it.
That's it. I love it.
I got to make it easy for you though, Brian. You said you don't like that spicy stuff, and I want to hurt your delicate palate. So.
Gina might, not me. Just give me a meatball, not too spicy, right? Oh, you missed your O there, Brandon. Thank you. All right, so let's talk about the card in Marbella. Big card for us, as we know. We're very excited about it, all of us here. Not only from the status it will bring us, the amount of people that are going to be there, as big as it's going to be on DAZN, our debut on DAZN, which, by the way, I have some news for you on DAZN later, too, if you keep watching the show, how to make it a little more affordable for you. But what do you think of this card? I mean, it's a well put together card in my estimation, but I always bow to you because you really know fighting like no other. What do you think of the whole card?
I mean, obviously, you know, we come to Spain. It's an amazing card. 3 title fights. We don't do that very often, but when we do, they're always just it means it's a big deal. But those title fights are going to be unreal. Besides that, I know you got James Lilly on. He's right there, title contender. We have a lot of other fighters, from the England area, from just, we've been fortunate with just putting more fights on in that region. Bulgaria, there's a lot of fighters who are really coming together and starting to get very good at the sport, and we're going to display them all in Spain. So, just nothing but great fights. It's pretty amazing to me that we're putting all these on one night. It's almost like, what are we going to do the rest of the year? But we have a lot of good fights set up too. We've got our whole year mapped up, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the year. But this is probably one of the biggest ones we're going to put on.
Yeah, it keeps rolling, man. We have a lot of great fights coming up. But if you look at this card, I mean, you're seeing the top three. We talked in depth about them. You're seeing, we're going to talk about her later. I know you're a boxing guy at heart. I know you love boxing. This Hannah Rankin, very excited about her. And the thing I was going to say this later, you can't sleep on Hannah Rankin. Hannah Rankin is, if you don't know, pro boxer, decent pedigree. I mean, Hannah, to me, it's exciting she's here. I think she's a Scottish boxer, if I can remember. I know she's held, I actually wrote this down, WBA and IBO female super welterweight world titles. She's faced some great athletes. So I'm excited to see what she's going to do in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. That's not even a main event, and I'm excited to see, how she's going to fare. Boxers usually kind of come here, and they either figure it out on the fly or they think they figured it out and they really don't. But Hannah's a pretty sharp knife in the drawer, so I'm excited to see what she's going to do.
100%. And, just to get a good high-level female fighter, man, that's unbelievable. We have Austin Trout, and he's shown what a boxer can do with skill if he's willing to humble himself and go learn this isn't boxing, this is bare knuckle. Austin Trout's done that. Is Hannah Rankin going to do that? I would think so. I think Austin Trout has put forth that blueprint, and it's just about being, hungry and still wanting to go out there and learn new sports and learn how to take your skill and channel that and make yourself a better fighter all around. I think she's going to do it. So if you have that kind of, you talk about the pedigree, but that's just round after round after round, putting time in for years and years and years. If you have that in your back pocket and you can change it just a little bit, you're a special fighter.
100%. And I'll tell you someone else I'm looking forward to seeing. I could be wrong, but I believe, pardon me, but I believe I need a cough button here. I believe he's 5-0 in bare knuckle. Been hearing a lot about him. Dan Chapman. I can't wait to see him. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring. I know it's going to be great.
I've heard nothing but amazing things about Chapman. Really been looking forward to getting him on our roster. Just, sometimes like you talk about being in other organizations, you have to wait for the right time. You have to get everything where it's legal to do, and that's finally happened. So he's going to be here fighting for us, hopefully for a long time. But yeah, this style is a little bit different than we do with BKFC. So let's see how this translates over. Some people can do it right away and some people have difficulty. Let's see how he does.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's also part of it. If you're watching this and maybe you haven't watched Bare Knuckle for a long time, you're checking out the show, realize that there's different rule sets. So when you come to the main stage, where the spotlight's on our show, it's kind of, I would say we're kind of the rule set in Bare Knuckle. That's the one that everybody should learn if you want to fight. Like you said earlier, Bare Knuckle, this isn't jumping out on limits, the place to be. We're the biggest thing. So everyone tries to get here. And then when they come here, sometimes they think they're going to roll over the competition. We've seen it. And then they're like, whoa, then back to the drawing board. So even if someone doesn't figure it out the first time from somewhere else, boxing or other bare knuckle organizations, it is fun to me to watch them go, oh, what shit. Now I got to figure this out. And then kind of piece it together in their next fight. It's always fun to kind of be in it for the long run and watch that. But you also spoke about James Lights Out Lilly. I know he must win for him. Love watching Lilly. I want to see what he's going to do. There's a lot of goodness on this card, and it's going to be amazing. Marbella, Spain, in a bull ring. We've been talking about that. This is where, like, gladiators were doing stuff with bulls, and we have our modern gladiators in there. This is going to be cool, man. We're looking forward to it, Lido. Before we let you out of here, because I know you got to catch your flight, people like the random questions. I'll ask you a couple random questions. One, we were talking about it earlier. There's a guy that wrote in that used to be a fighter and does cardio and listens to our show, which is foreign to me. I think it's very hard to do cardio and listen to a podcast. I like to listen to music. What do you listen to when you do cardio? And do you like cardio? I feel like nobody likes cardio.
I mean, I've gotten to the point with it's just such a necessary evil. I'm just used to doing it. I don't even like or dislike. It is what it is, And to be honest with you, I like doing cardio where if it's not like just going out and running isn't fun, but if I can do anything, any kind of like a game or try and make it entertaining, I absolutely love that type of thing. So much better for me. I consider just boxing and sparring and training my cardio. So I love doing that type of stuff. Usually I don't even listen to, like, I'm not listening to music. I'm trying to, like I said, if I'm running, that's one thing. I might listen to a podcast or something, but if I'm sparring, if I'm doing training, I'm just focused on what I'm doing.
100%. In the chat, in the Red Corner podcast, it sounds like they're going to be in Marbella, said Dan. We're talking about Dan Chapman a minute ago. Dan, another Welshman, don't blink. That's his prediction. So we're going to see what Dan Chapman does. We're excited about it. Lytle, I don't know. How do I handle this, by the way? Have you ever been to Marbella? Have you been to Spain? You've probably been to Spain. You've been everywhere.
Never been to Spain. This has been one of the places I've really been wanting to go, so I'm really excited.
What am I going to do? I usually look to you for what I need to do when I go places like this. Like,
you can still look to me. I'll know. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to ask you now for this long flight. Should I be drinking on the flight? How should I handle this? Should I just make myself pass out? Or do I knock myself out somehow? What do I do?
Have you never been on a long flight?
No, I just want you to tell me what to do so I don't feel bad doing it.
Oh, yeah. If I were you, I'd drink heavily, man.
There we go.
They'll give you free wine and stuff, and you can, act fancy, put a little finger out or whatever you do, and sip it. I don't know. You'd probably be up in first class with those people.
No.
I don't belong up there. They make me sit in the back.
They put me in low class, not first class. I'd be back there with you. All right. Well, look, Lytle, I'll see you in Marbella. Thank you for coming on, man. Have a safe trip and drink your face off and pass out. I want you to be red when the broadcast happens. You've drank so much on the way over there, okay?
I don't drink on the plane, man. I got to be ready in case terrorists attack. I got to jump up and defend the people.
Don't say that. You're going to jinx this. What are you, crazy? Do you hear this guy? They're in there looking at their freaking phones. You hear what you said?
That's all right. I could use a break.
Evan, you're stupid. Evan always, I got to tell you, I'm kind of glad I'm not flying with Evan because when I see Evan at the airport, here's what happens. What's up, dude? I go, hey, man, how are you? He goes, yeah, I'm looking at my Doppler, and he's got a Doppler in one hand. He's got the flight pass in the other. He's like, we're in for a rough one. This is going to be really rough. We may die.
I'm right every time.
He is. And we're all changing our trousers. Anyway.
A little bumpy going in.
You need to know that, and then when everybody's panicking, you can be calm. When you know that, oh, wait, wrong one. When you know what's coming, it's not a big deal. When everybody else is freaking out, you can be calm and cool.
I just sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And that's what I try to do. Try and just relax. No, nothing you can do to change it, man.
That's what we say. Who cares?
Who was on the flight with me where I was kind of asleep and like we had to like empty our fuel and land at kind of an emergency landing. We land. I looked down. There's a bunch of police and like fire. I was like, oh, what happened? They're like, we had to make an emergency landing. I was like,
I think that I was on that with Brandon. I don't know you were on that. It was a bunch of us.
Because he was passed out drunk in the back.
No, we take off and the plane just starts making weird noises and all of a sudden, like the captain like we're not ascending and the captain's like, I saw something but I didn't like. I got to make an emergency landing, and fucking all the fuel is like dumping out the wing, and then we're going to land and I see all these ambulances and stuff coming onto the runway. I'm like, oh boy. I thought like the plane was
the fuel was dumping out of the plane when you were landing?
Yeah, he was like, something was leaking. I don't know if he was dumping fuel or what, but he said.
No, I think they dump the fuel when they have an emergency landing just in case it wrecks, it doesn't explode. So yeah, I kind of wake up and I see that's going on. I was like, I didn't think that much of it. It's kind of, what are you gonna do? I guess it was a big deal.
That was the first show Brandon was working here.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the first.
And it was bad luck.
Well, I was going to say, it's funny. I was waiting to say it when you were done, but when you mentioned the pilot said he saw something he didn't like and had landed a plane, I thought maybe he was a report that Brandon was on the plane.
Yeah.
So he's landed the plane because Brandon was on the plane.
Get this joke off here.
Brandon doesn't think it's funny. Chris Lytle.
Brandon's got video of it.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah.
Are we going to show it or are we getting Chris? What are we doing with Chris?
I'm going to try to get it on.
He's got a flight to catch. Chris, do you want to see the video or you want to catch your flight?
We'll play
I was there, baby. I lived it.
He's like Pee Wee Herman. He's like, I lived it, Dottie. Anyway, you're awesome. Have a great time on your flight, and I'll see you when we get to Marbella.
All right, man. Be good.
All right, lights out for Lytle. Boom. That should have worked. That would have been cool. Oh, it did. All right, thank you, guys. That was awesome.
Sorry, I just had to step away. I was on the phone with the criminals at American Airlines trying to get an upgrade.
They won't give it to you?
How does this work? So it was $300 to upgrade to business class, and it ran out like there wasn't another seat. So I said, okay, what about premium economy? And they go, $3,600.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, a worse seat for like 10x the price?
Dude, the price to get over there is insane. Like, I wouldn't have gone on my own.
I booked the wrong seat by accident. Now I'm screwed.
Would you book like an expensive, nice one?
No, I booked
I don't believe you.
the economy, like not a, but like the main cabin, like a regular seat. So,
Oh God, you'll have to live like the rest of us.
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
Dude, just try to get
$3,600.
Yeah,
Dude, it was a little under $2.
I was like, you know how much I fly with you guys? You can't.
Yeah, they don't
You
care.
can't throw me a bone.
They don't care.
And there's like 9 seats open in premium account. I better get like the rub when I get there. I'm gonna talk to somebody.
the rub. You gotta get
I'm
the
gonna
rub.
flash my my executive
If
platinum.
you flash it, you might get the rub.
Yeah.
All right. I got an executive card too. I recently got
Hey,
one.
welcome
of
to
them.
the club.
I know, dude. Those things are heavy and they're made of metal. Sometimes I like to pay for it just to kind of slap it on the bar, you know, or not the bar. I don't drink that much.
Yeah, you sure you don't.
Freudian slip. I like to show people my worth, even though I'm struggling to
You
pay
gonna
for
play
it.
this, Brandon? Look at this.
What-
So we're not lying. This is.
Let me see. This is the
from the day
show us.
after we landed.
It looks like something really bad happened
I thought something was gonna happen. Look at this guy.
with his mask.
With his mask on.
I had a
We had to wear masks back then.
Yeah, that was from a
The
bygone
the
era.
cowards would wear them.
They did so much. I used to.
Yeah, they get kicked off.
I hardly ever wore them on the plane. You could eat and you'd be like, I'm just
Please put
drinking.
us in a split screen.
I'm just drinking.
I don't want to keep pushing buttons.
Anyway.
All
All right.
What else we got?
So let's continue on here. So we talked about Hannah Rankin. There is a video of her. It's on Instagram. I would say don't sleep on Hannah Rankin. We were going to play it, but we talked with Lido, and I can see in the comments you know of her. If you want to play the video, we can play that now. Let's just do the Hannah Rankin video.
I've had an amazing career as a professional boxer. I'm a former 2-time world champion. I've boxed all over the world. I've boxed some of the best in the game, including Carissa Shields, Savannah Marshall. This is a new adventure, and I'm super excited about it. Quoting Connor, I'm here to take over. I'm not here just to take part.
When I shot a go, put in that venomous combo.
I want to become a 2-sport world champion. I'm fully focused on that, and this is the beginning of that. Starting off here on the 12th of October in Marbella.
I have a plan. Change of opponent doesn't make any difference. It's going to be exactly the same outcome.
We've had a few pull-outs of this one, a few matchups that are not working out, but we've got a new person now. I've had a fantastic camp. I am ready to go, and I'm ready to put on a show for everybody, and I'm just grateful I've got an opponent to get in there with, but it'll be the same outcome. I'm getting my hand raised at the end of this fight. Make sure you tune in on DAZN to watch me live here in Marbella, making my BKFC debut.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see what
Speaking
Hannah.
of DAZN, is this on the rundown? I may be.
Yeah. Don't jump ahead.
You got it.
Yeah, because I think I know what you're going to say.
Special offer from our friends at the Bare Knuckle Show.
But yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Evan, you're really starting to understand where I'm going with this.
All right, I'll let you break it.
I will. Well, the thing is, somebody complained when Lido was talking about the pricing for DAZN.
Yeah.
So I kind of teased it earlier. Keep watching. We're going to tell you about some new pricing.
We
for
got
DAZN.
something for you
From the Bare Knuckle Show, from your friends here to you.
We went to bat for the fans.
Pinch hitter.
Me and Brian.
Yeah. I'm the batter. All right. Let's see. Home run. What? I'm doing the Phillies.
I was going to say I thought you were the catcher.
That's funny. You should have said it. Why didn't you say that?
I was laughing.
Okay. All right. Let's redo it. That was really good. Yeah. I was going to say I'm the batter. I was thinking the Phillies are doing really well. That's where we're from. And I was going to go swing it along, drive, home run. Never mind. But yeah, we'll tell you about that offer in a couple minutes. The other thing I want to talk about is I want to get to more your mail you send in, thebareknuckleshow@gmail.com. This is a good piece of mail. It's about a minute long, and it says, none of these were a good idea, but this guy likes our feedback and wants to know which one was the worst. So let's all three watch this, and you can also comment which one's the worst out of this video. I don't understand this. I see it all the time, doing, like, slides. What's this moron doing? Ooh!
I'm so sorry.
Oh! The hat made that look worse. Oh! He deserved it. Jerk off. No. Ooh! Oh! Oh my God. Why does it bring me so much joy to watch videos of people's families? Is that weird that I love watching these videos? I took notes during it. I think I know what my worst one was.
Oh, we were supposed to.
Well, I said that. We were supposed to say in the chat.
You know
guys,
I don't listen.
I know you don't. What's the worst one? I'll start. Let's see. The one where the guy did the table jump and he like folded his body went the wrong way. I've done that before. I'm sure we all have when you overcompensate and your back bends the wrong way. That must have hurt.
His head hit the pavement too.
Oh, that's even. But then you had the woman who was doing the hanging thing and she smashed her head. I don't know. The fan thing might have hurt.
The champagne bottle thing to the nose would kill.
I feel like that would hurt too, but that was so funny. Well, Well, I'm going with the guy bending his back the wrong way, taking a face plant for the table jump.
Scorpion.
That's probably the one. What are you thinking, Brandon? What's yours?
The same one.
Yeah, Evan.
Yeah.
Same one. He's like, let's just continue. All right.
I got errands. I got to run.
You didn't even pack yet.
I didn't pack yet.
You're out of your
My
mind.
flight leaves in 5 hours. I got to pack. I got to go to the bank.
Why'd you wait till today?
I'm busy.
Anyway, all right. Let's go to our story poll from the Bare Knuckle Show Instagram. You can follow us there. You can get involved with stuff like this. This involves Chancey Wilson, who's 3-3. He's fighting Andrew Strode, 1-0 in Denver, October 25th. We asked you about his misbehavior at the press conference, and if you think he usually gets very intense. He's going to misbehave. So it looks like a lot of you said no, and I can't see. What's it say? A lot of you said, don't worry about it. Just tell me.
What do you want to know?
What's the poll? I can't see it.
Keep zooming out.
I know. What are you doing?
Will Chancey behave himself at the Denver weigh-ins?
Yes.
We got a 40-60 split on no.
Yeah, but I'll be so Chancey put this on his Instagram, so I'll bet you money like his mom and grandma. I'm like, of course he's going to behave himself. I don't think he will, and I don't think it's bad. I like his intensity, and obviously you do too, because most of you voted for that. I'll tell you something I don't like after the show that you're doing right now. Drives me nuts every show. What? I'll tell you after the show.
Tell me.
I don't want to talk about
Public execution.
Let's go.
No. It's not your fault.
Brandon thinks he can take it.
No, I don't want to do it. Let's move on.
Come on.
I hate that you don't. Do you really want me to do it?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a jerk. I hate that you leave all the browser tabs open and you can see them and you can see.
Well,
everything.
what else am I supposed to do?
That's why I didn't want to talk about it on the show. I don't like that you can see everything behind it. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, well.
So why'd you want to talk about it?
Because we could go back to how we did before.
Hold this. I gotta get.
Nobody cares. They don't care about
sponsor dollars.
Jeez, thank you. They don't care about this. Look, Noah Cutter's sick of us. Any news? Yes, we'll have some new news coming up.
Good news.
Great
news.
Very good news. So Denver card's going to be awesome. You can check it out, bkfc.com. If you want to look at the Denver card really quick, I think we had that on the rundown. Brandon, hopefully you're ready for that. Are you?
All right, Soscia. Yeah.
No, dude. Hey, look, you cut to me now. Cut to me. Look. I'll give you props when you're on top of it. Anyway, so this is the Denver. Where did it go? Okay. There you go. I'm excited for the main event. We've talked about that for weeks. Co-main's going to be good. Like I said, we see Chancey fighting on there. He's great. I like that we're seeing. You got another female fight. We talked about Sundance coming back. The Sundance Glare. That's going to be fun. And thank you. Figueroa is a guy that we're looking for big things out of. We got to see if he can pass this test. I'm excited to see where he's going to head next. This is it. I mean, it's a good card. There's some guy. We talked about the youth movement a little earlier.
Dylan Schulte on there. Too.
Dude, he's another. I think he's got a multi-fight with us. Again, we talk about a youth movement. We're working on that, but you can see some of the younger fighters, which are the newer fighters to the organization too, that we're also trying to show here. So make sure you check that out, bkfc.com. Let us know what you think about the card. And, we love hearing that. We'll talk more about that next week after we get through Marbella. Other than that, I want to talk about, let's see what else we have here. Of course, we like to check out bkfc.com. I just told you to go there. So some good articles always up there. The first one I want to look at is about James Lilly. We talked about him fighting in Marbella. We talked about a lot of stuff with him. You can read up on it, but he told us that he's changed his approach a bit for this fight. It's more about himself than his opponent. So we're playing to our strengths, he says. We've been working a lot on developing strength when I'm not in camp, which is something I have not done before. You can read all about it, find out what he's done to change it, because this is a must-win for him, and see if that works. It's always fun to hear what they have to say and then watch and see if it works. The other one I want to spotlight on the website, bkfc.com, is Dakota Highpine. He's taking on Jeremiah Scott in the co-main event of the Prospect Series. That's October 26th, John T. Rhodes Sports Center in Myrtle Beach. The only way you're going to see this one is if you're there live and in person. Dakota told us no matter where I'm fighting, I want to go out there, leave it all on the table, and give the fans something to talk about. From bell to bell, I'm just going to keep throwing. That's my plan. Well, we like when people keep throwing. So hopefully we'll have some highlights of that, but that is going to be the show that is not on TV. Very few tickets remaining. bkfc.com. If you're anywhere in the Myrtle Beach area, make sure you hit that up. From there, I want to move on and talk a little bit again about the card coming up this weekend. I'm just trying to kind of do some cleanup here. A story poll we did also on the Bare Knuckle Show on Instagram. Tony Soto put something up. We can watch this first. Apparently, I heard that H.D. Davis is being brought in or something. Is that what he's talking about here as an alternate? And I guess that didn't sit too well with him. So let's listen to what he had to say.
I will be there. And you guys don't need a backup opponent. If you want to spend money on something, I put it towards my bonus check. October.
There you go. Put it towards his bonus check, and I asked if he's going to get the bonus check, and almost everybody was saying yes. So we're going to see this weekend. I don't know why I said HD. I don't know if it's him or not, but I think HD has a fight this weekend or coming up. He's doing like a boxing thing, so we wish him well as well. And then the other thing is, you guys have been waiting for this. I saw him in the chat. I don't know if he's still here. Kai Stewart. We've been talking about this since last week. Kai Stewart, we announced last week, Billings, Montana. We got the date. We could throw this graphic up, the silhouette and all. We asked you to guess who his opponent was going to be. And we got some guesses that came in. Let's see what we got here on Instagram. We put this up. Who's it going to be? Brandon Allen. That's what Adams, Mitch 745 said. Then minimum 900W said the Dream Killer. Oh, I think he's talking about Edgar. That'd be interesting. I am Thailand Bates says the champ's hungry. Just keep feeding him. Rob Man 88 says Jimmy Rivera or Brandon Allen. Absent Minded says Brandon Allen. And Kai Stewart says he's been training for a certain somebody, and he hoped for 7 weeks, and he hopes it's them because he can't wait to take them out. So keep them coming. You can get involved. Let us know who you think Kai's going to fight. I think that announcement will be coming very, very, very soon, probably before we're on next time. So let us know in the chat who you think he's going to be fighting. We'd love to hear from you. From there, this is exciting. We get to talk about the new signings. Are you ready for the new signings? This is awesome. Where's my breaking news update? New signings.
It's coming.
I know it is.
As soon as I find it.
Yeah. Look at that. I'm told we got new signings. That's awesome. We'll do it like this. We're going to let them in on behind the curtain. We're going to do this in case we have to clip this. We're going to do it. I'm going to act like I don't know that happened. Go ahead.
Okay.
Look at this. I'm told we got some new signings. Breaking news here on the Bare Knuckle Show. That's how we promote, see? The first one I want to talk about is this is Matt. What? What are you laughing at?
You freaking jago.
I am. I'm losing my mind. Can you tell I'm tired? And I don't feel well. Raphael is our first signing. We're excited to have Raphael here. We have a graph for Raphael. There he is. He's a 17-8 MMA guy. He's going to be competing in cruiserweight. He's a former Bellator champ. We're excited to have him there. And this is going to be huge for us. Another guy that has seen it and done it elsewhere. We're going to see if he can see it and do it here. Congratulations, Raphael. Welcome to the family. Next up, I want to hit up someone who's re-signing, and I'm excited about this. Her name is Killer B. Taylor Starling re-signed to a multi-fight deal. Welcome back to the family. She never left. She's expected to make her return, from what I'm hearing, in December. So love to see her fight in December anytime, Taylor Starling. And aside from fighting, she's very good at doing media for us, too. She goes out and people request her. So congratulations, Taylor Starling. Glad you're here as well. And then I want to look at our next one, who is Matt Guyman. Matt Guyman, a 2-0 bare knuckle fighter, both wins by stoppage. Hey, guys, I'm on the air. Shut up.
Oh, shit. I thought I was muted.
That's so unprofessional.
I know.
Let me try. We got to give Matt Guyman his time. Don't be a jerk off.
Look who's messing us up.
Who?
This guy.
Oh, look at that. He's popping his head in there.
Oh, asking me about lunch like I'm staying.
He's got a
I'm on the road. I got to go.
surprise appearance.
Yeah.
Just like,
yeah, what are you coming in here for? You didn't want to be on. I asked you.
He wanted lunch.
Figuring out what's for lunch.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah, Cranston's not here.
Damn it, Cranston.
He's going to love that
I got to
comment.
be on a call in 5 minutes.
All right. Let me get through this
All
then.
right, go.
So the other one I want to talk about is Matt Guyman. Very excited about Matt Guyman. Matt Guyman, 2-0 in bare knuckle, both wins by stoppage. He's competed, I believe, in bare knuckle for us before. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Matt Guyman, that's the 2-0 with us. And I think I heard a rumor he's going to be competing again next in November. So look forward to Matt Guyman. You can go back on the app, check him out. And then one of the ones I'm most excited about now, Leonardo Perdomo. There he is, multi-fight deal. Lock that guy down. He's going to be a huge star. 5-0 in BKFC, all by first-round stoppage. This guy has been on a tear, and I'll tell you, it's important. His English is getting better, and even when he doesn't speak English, I think he's still so marketable and fun to watch. What are you guys doing? Like, you're having a powwow in there. I can hear you off mic,
That was
and then,
Brandon.
That
and
was
then
mine.
you're leaving the
I
camera.
did that.
Brandon pushed the button.
I broke it.
Man, okay. Well, let's do this. I'm trying to talk about how great Perdomo... Should I just continue or not?
You broke it!
Thank you. Leonardo Perdomo, I'm excited about him. The guy's got a huge upside. You've seen him. I don't need to keep telling you. You've seen him. And it's funny, I talked about this a couple weeks ago. I saw a 20-some-year-old guy who's training MMA at like a family reunion. And usually when you bring up Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, they bring, I heard Connor's, a boss now. I heard, so-and-so's over there. And it's the really older or bigger names, right? This kid went right to Perdomo because I love Perdomo. He's awesome. We do too. That's why he's multi-fight. I can't wait to see what he does. This guy reminds me of Mike Tyson, like a little Mike Tyson. He's great. So we're excited about that. There's Matt Guyman. He's in the chat. Thanks for joining us, Matt. I wish you a lot of luck, man. All right, now we move on. We got our signings in. The wheels are falling off this quickly. So I want to talk about DAZN. Another major announcement. Well, you got to listen. Evan just ordered lunch. That's the major announcement.
No,
he wasn't paying attention to the show. Oh, you didn't yet?
Skip
Okay.
lunch. I gotta go home.
So let's do the announcement again. Major announcement from your friends at the Bare Knuckle Show. We went to bat for you, and this is huge. Somebody was complaining a little earlier, saying, I have to pay too much money now on DAZN. Look, it's not. First of all, they have a great product. Usually $19.99 per month, I think. USA customers only. They're running a special, so you can get your palate wet with DAZN. If you're not a member or whatever, $12.99 a month. So if you want to see more Bea coming up, drop that $12.99 a month, and you're going to get a great show from us. You know that. Think how much you pay for other products. It's way more than $12.99 a month.
Yeah, your OnlyFans subs.
Especially Randy the Pervert. He's probably get 17 of them. But I do. I think this is a good deal. I'm glad we were able to get this done for you. We weren't sure how we were going to do it, but Dave mentioned, if you remember, that he was going to try to do something for you so you weren't paying exorbitant amounts as well as keeping the app. This is what we're doing. $12.99 per month. Sign up at DAZN.com/BKFC. BKFC Spain, October 12th. Make sure you're watching that. That's this Saturday. USA customers only. Again, $12.99 a month. So we're slashing the price for you and let you experience DAZN because we're so sure you're going to enjoy it that we just want to get you in there to check it out. $12.99 a month with DAZN. All right. So that answers your question. I think D. Nixon was getting upset. So there, we answered your question, D. Nixon, in the chat. Next up, I want to talk about, this is huge. I think we have a video for it too. We collaborated with Bucked Up yet again. So now we have another Bucked Up flavor out. I believe it's called Bucked Up Punch. Let's watch. Let's watch. Let's watch.
I lost the guy, so give me a second.
Let's watch.
Do it one more time for me. One more time.
So apparently, this is like the Edit Show Central. So apparently, we've signed another deal with Bucked Up. Hey, fuck you! I'm gonna punch you in Are you gonna show it twice now, Brandon?
Yes.
All right, twice is nice.
It's a good video.
So you cut me off, you're gonna show it twice. It's a great video. There it is. Bucked Up. Check it out, man. It's really, really good. This Bucked Up Punch drink. It's probably one of my favorite drinks I've ever had. You got to check it out. Brandon, have you tried it yet? It's really, really good.
I have tried it.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's really good. You should.
I'm saying I tried it, but I can see in your eyes you don't believe me. You think I'm just hawking it for the show.
You said you tried it?
I liked it, yeah.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't try it.
I did. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. To prove that I tried it, you can... How do we do this?
I know you didn't try it. It's only a select few. They only had a few handed out.
They sent one to me because I'm the host of the show.
No, they didn't.
Okay, we can go with that. I don't lie to the audience. If I tried it, I tried it.
You lie to the audience every week.
No, don't honestly. Don't say that. I don't ever lie to the audience. I tell them what a screw up you are. That's not a lie. So I don't know why you don't believe me about this, but I have tried it and I enjoy it. That's enough, right?
No.
Whatever.
No.
Anyway,
actually,
so what?
If you,
I can't waste time with this. What?
You can't waste time with it?
No. What do you need?
Well, you're gonna make time.
I'm gonna make. Brandon's calling the shots now.
I got
Look at Brandon.
I'm taking over.
It's
over.
He's
it's over
bucked
for
up,
everybody.
Brandon. What are you taking? What are you calling the shots for? Bucked
no,
up. No,
I got some actually here, and if you've tried it, I'll do a taste test, a blind taste test. You can't look,
dude.
And if you tell me what it is, then.
All right, so you're saying you. All right, well, why are you doing this to me live, dude? Like, I have tried it. I'm not lying to you. I promise you, I've tried it. It's very good.
You're full of it.
But you know what, dude? Let's just get through it because I don't want to waste a lot of the time. I'll try it. So what do I have to do? You got a blindfold? Just bring it in. I'll try it. And I'm going to prove to you I did because I feel like you're going to try to give me like another flavor of Coca-Cola or something.
This.
I'm not going to know.
Don't look.
I promise you, I won't. Let's see. Can I shut my eyes now? Yeah. I'll even hold my nose.
Keep them shut.
This is ridiculous.
All right, I got some bare knuckle punch for you.
All right, should I just down it real quick? Put it in my hand because I can't see. As soon as you put my hand, I'm going to go for it. I promise you. Where's the mic? I promise you, I have tried this before, and it's very good. The new flavor, and I'm going to prove it to you, Brandon, wherever you are. Brandon, you jerk off. I don't know where you are. I can't see. Here we go. I'm going to chug this down.
Do it. Come on.
1, 2, 3. What the fuck? What is that, dude? That's not it. It's on my face. What am I? Oh God, is that pickle juice?
No.
Why? What is that? Seriously, why would you? That's not the flavor. That's. Where you throw it? You're lobbing pickles at me now. You lobbing pickles at me, Brandon? Have one for yourself. Anyway, oh, that's just. Give me a. It's on my computer, dude. Give me something to wipe my face off with. You jerk off.
No.
Why would you do that? No, I need something. Here, I'll use my note. This is disgusting. Like. I hate pickles. I hate them. I freaking hate pickles. Learn something about me. That's disgusting.
They're so good.
That's not even funny. Yo, you think you're funny. Dude.
Oh.
Bro, I hate pickles. Like, I hate them. I hate them. Like, I go to a... God, that was nasty. Give me water or something. I got coffee. Dude, it's all over my computer. I hate pickles. Like, if I go to a restaurant, I hate pickles. So why would you do that to me? Get this shit away from me. I don't even want it near me. Oh, God.
I was told to.
Oh, yeah, some other fool probably told you to. It was funny. I get what you're trying to do here. But at the bottom line is, I don't like even when pickles touch my potato chips at a diner. I hate them. Oh, my God. But now...
Why, dude? Pickles are fucking
They're
awesome.
disgusting.
No, dude.
I like cucumbers.
They're good. They're good.
Anyway, the point is, you jerk.
I'm the jerk.
Yeah.
I'm all alone in here.
Evan probably would have loved that, too. I wish he would have seen that. He would have thought it was funny. Well, now I smell like pickles. And, I don't know, where are we at now? Now we got a mess everywhere because I spit it out. I want to assure you that I did try Bucked Up Punch, and it was very good. Like, now I'm thinking you just did that so you could give me you did. You knew I tried it. You're just trying to play. You're a jerk off. Here we go. It's funny. It is funny. It just tastes like shit. All right, bro, look, they're loving the chat. Brandon, of course, Little Ben. Brandon, that was great. They're all laughing. That was fun. Was it fun? Good.
Thanks, Little Ben. Who else?
Gator Wrestler saying it was fun.
Gator. What's happening?
I taste like salt on my... it's gross. I know I'm overselling the pickles, but it's disgusting to me. Now I just lost my headphones. All right, let's get through the rest of the show.
I can't believe you're overselling it. Pickles are great.
I hate them so much.
Thumbs up in the chat. Pickles are the shit.
You would like pickles. Anyway, so let's continue. Let's go through the whatever we're going to do. What was next? I don't even know. The upcoming schedule. Let's just get through that now.
Ah, yes, the upcoming schedule.
Every time I lick my lips, I taste pickles. It's disgusting.
So, on deck... wait, what's our next show? Just
Marbella.
kidding. We know what the next show is. It's Marbella.
Oh, God, help me. Not because of Marbella, because of who I'm in here with. All right. Marbella's going
to help us with the travel.
That too.
The travel, a little help for that. Thank you.
A lot of help for that. Thank you, our Lord. So it's going to be a great event. You're seeing it up there on your screen. That goes down this Saturday, Marbella. It's a historic event in a bull ring. We've talked about it a lot because it's a great fight. 3 title fights. Conor McGregor going to be there. I have to tell you, though, if you're looking forward to the hip-hop guys, the rappers, they're not going to be on the show from what I understand. That's going to be after the show, so you have to be there live to see it. BKFC.com. That's it. Lick my lips and taste more pickles. That sounded weird. Camozzi versus Sora DP. Chris Camozzi versus Sora DP. That's going to be happening for the vacant Cruiserweight Championship of the World in Denver. BKFC 67, October 25th. Very excited about that. We've talked about the card a little bit. The card has been released for a couple weeks now. BKFC.com to see it. And that's going to be on the BKFC app, which you can also get at BKFC.com. And let's see what else we have here. Oh, this is the Dark Show, the show that you're not going to be able to see unless you're there live in Myrtle Beach or in the surrounding area. Drive there. It'll be worth it. Brandon Bouchard versus Slick Rick Caruso. Jeremiah Scott versus Dakota High Pine on top. Prospect Series. So it's going to be great. Just if you're there, BKFC.com, get tickets. If you're there, you're going to want to be there kind of thing if you're in the area. November 2nd, we go across the pond to Newcastle. That's going to be a great night of fights as well. I'm excited for that. I mean, this is like nonstop, Brandon. We got some great fights coming up. Where do we land after November 2nd? I believe that was the one we just announced last week, the one we were talking about earlier. I believe that's Billings, Montana, where we're still waiting to hear who champ Kai Stewart's going to face. I'm told that's going to be officially released later on, hopefully today. I don't know when, though, but we're still anticipating who it may be. And there's been a bunch of guesses. We talked about them earlier on the show. The Bare Knuckle Show on Instagram, if you want to get involved and let us know your guess or whatever else we're doing on there, you can get involved. But November 9th, Billings, Montana. Billings is always a loud fight town. They're going to be awesome. And when Kai, being the world champion, coming home to fight, forget about it. That's going to be awesome. BKFC.com. Get your tickets and get involved as well. You can grab the app. All right, so that's where we're at now. We're very excited to come to you in Marbella. I know the boys have to get out of here. They have a flight to catch. I'll be flying tomorrow. We will see whoever's there when we get there, and if not, you'll be watching. We'll wave to you. Thanks for checking us out, man. We really appreciate it. Until next week, I got to make sure I'm not drinking pickle juice. We're going to get drunk. You're definitely getting drunk. You got a flight on some Forged Irish Stout. We're going to get bucked up, knuckle up, and I'm not going to drink this trash ever again, Brandon. Really funny. Anyway.
I'll get you again down the road. Stay tuned. Here, this is the start of a new storyline.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. And me beating your ass. Anyway, I would never do it. We love Brandon. We love you. Thanks for hanging out, man. We'll see you in Marbella. It's fight week. Let's go, Spain!
Bullfighting, bare knuckle fighting, it goes hand in hand, man. This is going to be unbelievable.
Big left hand, and that drops James Lilly. Wow. Right hand from Soto. Palamino to the mid-range, good turn. That is ruled as a knockdown. The right hand counter left hand, and that drops Caleb Harris. Wow. Against the flow of this fight.